what would the new Secretary General do about the mistreatment of sexual and religious minorities? Now, you're all from Africa. I don't need to tell you what some African leaders say or do, or their parliaments, mete out very exacting punishments for sexual minorities. So specifically on that, what would you do, Shirley?
So I think that question is a very important one. The Secretary General, once again, must engage. And for me, this is extremely important with the government and in partnership with the CSOs in the country.
Quietly or publicly?
Quietly.
Still quietly,
and
even when you see...
You start quietly, but then if there's a need for you to speak up, then you will do that.
But if a parliament in a particular country were to pass very repressive laws on sexual minorities, you would still talk very quietly, would you?
You will engage, number one, and then through CMAG, okay, because the Secretary General is part of CMAG, yeah, then you take decisions.
All right. Joshua and Mamadou Tangara, I know you prefer to be called Tangara, so don't think I'm being rude if I call him Tangara. That's what he prefers. Joshua, what would you say on that sexual minorities issue?
I would say that there is a network of stakeholders in the Commonwealth, civil society organizations that advocate for issues like that. So the Secretary General has that network to tap into. You understand the situation, you understand the seriousness of the situation, or if you see legislation, processes underway that would lead to legislation like that, then you speak up. You engage with the government, you seek clarity. If the situation does not change, you go to CMAG. And in CMAG is where the political pressure then builds up. Because at the end of the day, it is a clear violation of the principles or the values of the Commonwealth. So there has to be accountability. And you make it clear to the state involved that this goes counter to your commitments. We don't have to wait until the situation gets out of hand before you speak up.
All right, okay.
You take it to CMAG and you speak.
Okay. Tangara, have you got any ideas?
Well, I want to say that I'm against any form of oppression or repression based on sexual orientation or religious belief. And the most powerful of it, I come from a part of the world where we believe in dialogue and education. By education and dialoguing with people, you can find solutions to everything. What is dangerous is to see some countries trying to use their values, their standards as criteria to distinguish from what is wrong or right, what is evil or good. I think we need to engage, talk to people, educate them so that these kind of things will not happen. Because after all, we are all human beings, and who are we to judge or punish others for their religious belief or their sexual orientation?
All right.